purebred poodles have curls?
I feel like
Guys, this is a mic check. I don't know what to
I
say.
feel like
Do they, Kamika?
Yeah.
I feel like those should be the names of the episodes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. They should. They are always unique. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Murphy Street Podcast. I am Murphy, your host, chilling with my two guys as always. Starting on the left, Bronson, tell everybody what's up.
What's up? How's it going, everyone?
And my man CeeLo.
Hey, what's up?
So, as you know, when you come to Murphy Street, rules are always the same and it's super simple. Shoes and slippers at the door, come inside, and let's talk story. First of all, thank you very much, Bronson, for opening up.
Yeah,
Now, if you guys checking out the new digs, you see the nice screen in the back. We gotta say thank you to Mama and Daddy Salmon for sponsoring the site, for being our host. So you guys have now seen where we all live. What have you been up to, Bruns?
Did my swap meet hunt. A few good stuff.
I know it's not in the realm of toys necessarily, but still, fashion is like a collector's area. So what did you find?
I'm a big fan of Sig Zane. I like his designs. I found a duffel bag and some little clutch stuff. Of course, I like his surf shorts. I got word that they're gonna stop their collaboration with Hurley.
Yes.
So I had to jump on that before they discontinue everything. So I bought a few surf shorts.
Well, what about you, CeeLo?
So I'm back to work.
Hey.
I've been keeping up with horror movies and shows because it's my favorite time of the year. I actually just finished watching The Haunting of Bly Manor on
How
Netflix.
was that?
Episodic. It's a slow burner horror movie, which are becoming more popular than your kind of like jump scares now. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. I think there's about 9 episodes. They do very good character development, and they should definitely have a very similar style between the two shows. I would definitely recommend it as long as you're not looking for like an in-your-face horror.
Okay, since we're talking about Netflix, have you watched Hubie Halloween?
Not yet. That's my next one.
Okay.
My neighbor was watching it and told me about it.
It's the Adam Sandler show on Netflix.
Oh,
Apparently it's Adam Sandler and Friends.
Yes,
There's a lot of
it's
those Friends
always-
shows.
It has a very Waterboy type feel. Where
That's exactly what I heard from my,
Yeah,
my
okay,
neighbor.
good. I'm
It
glad
was
it's
like
not just
Waterboy, but Halloween.
Halloween,
themed.
yeah, exactly. So definitely worth watching, especially if you're an Adam Sandler fan. There are splashes of comedy here and there. Other than that, I wouldn't necessarily say that it was his best work. It was
This year, I feel like a lot of companies kind of stayed away from the true horror.
Yeah.
But Disney, if you're looking for like the family-friendly ones, they have Hocus Pocus, they have Mr. Boogedy, like all those old Disney
Right.
quote,
Hocus
Halloween
Pocus.
movies.
Yeah. We wanted to talk about this news that CeeLo actually passed on to us earlier today. The headline says Disney says its primary focus for entertainment is streaming, and it announces a major restructuring. Now, what does that mean for us, and why are we even talking about that?
The theater experience is pretty much gone for the next couple of years. I get what Disney's trying to do with social distancing, which is very important. You're never going to have a full theater of people. You're never going to rake in that revenue that you were before. Because sold out now is probably 50%. So the amount of times you would actually have to show the movie to catch up with it, you're not going to make nearly the same amount of revenue.
Right.
I think it's worth them still releasing, but it looks like they're going to focus on the direct-to-consumer, which is their Disney Plus platform.
Yeah.
Which I think is great. Number one, because they're gonna keep to the timeline, right? Phase 4 has already been pushed way back. For content, for us in general, I think that's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we'll have more content quicker, I think. Recently, it's been a scramble to kind of find like kind of fun news or
It really has.
entertainment
It really
information
has.
on Star Wars or Marvel in general.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea. Disney always was an innovator, and he always wanted people to move forward. We're living in a digital age now. They were pretty successful with what they did with Mulan. Everybody was having their little house parties and stuff.
Right. So
House parties under 5 people.
Right, exactly. I feel like you're completely right. You kind of hit the nail on the head.
The theaters are closed, and there's not much people going to the movies nowadays. So it's a good step, I would say.
That's exactly what Bob Chapek is doing with this move here, and I absolutely would applaud him on that because that's kind of tough in this day and age. Yeah.
Star Wars, like those movies are pushing multi-billion dollars worth of stuff. So it's I think it is revolutionary for them to focus in that way.
Right.
I think possibly what we may see, you know, like Google Play or Apple Movies, where you may be able to rent the movie.
Right.
Or if you actually want to outright purchase it, you pay a premium on top of that.
Yeah. That's the great thing is now moving to this streaming format kind of makes them more agile as a company, right?
Another thing too, though, like with the digital era, Like, I kind of feel for the people that are actually like physical copy collectors.
Yeah.
I think you're seeing less of that nowadays.
We're part of that group, once again on Facebook, called Collectors Anonymous Hawaii. And every so often there will be auctions. And so in this past auction that I saw, there was a Hello Kitty Hot Wheels that went out. It was a newer packaging,
Okay.
and it wasn't a custom,
Okay.
that ended up selling for $50. But Bronson, why is it somebody would be willing to pay $50 for this Hello Kitty Hot Wheel?
My only assumption would be one, that it was probably a custom.
So it's not a custom.
Car.
It was not a
It
custom.
wasn't a custom.
No.
My only other assumption would be that one, Honda Civics. I know a lot of people like to collect those. Any kind of JDM cars, or it could also be a car that literally just came out, maybe like a few weeks ago.
My question is why? What about this?
A car like that in the store would probably cost at least between $5 to $8. These particular cars, they have better wheels. The paint applications are better. And, it's not a treasure hunt, I can tell you that much. Yeah, I don't know why that car would sell for $50.
So, Bros, I have a question for you. So that little flame, right?
Right.
Is that like the equivalent of like a Funko chase? Like they may make like, you know, like 100 of these like Hello Kitty Civics, and maybe like
suppose-
3 would have a flame.
I suppose it would, but they
Scarce.
make more than, I guess, those Chase Funkos.
Is a collector in Nebraska going nuts over a Hello Kitty painted Honda Civic? Or is that like a Hawaii thing because it's Asian?
Well, I mean, it varies. I think it's all card culture in general. Like, if there's a cult following for one particular brand or make of car, then it'll be the same for the actual collectible itself. So, like,
Can I compare that to like after Fast and the Furious came out and there was like a
Fast
huge
and-
super
yeah.
craze?
I think
a huge super
that's what
craze.
kind of started the JDM craze. If there's a cult following for that one particular car, then it's the same for the collectible itself. For me and my dad, we collect Volkswagens. I've always been a Volkswagen kid. We started getting into Toyotas and JDM cars.
How do you feel about this Hello Kitty Honda Civic? How much would you pay for that? $10.
$5-10 the most.
I have to say, from a non-collector point of view,
It's cool, right?
it's got smooth lines.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
not in your face Hello Kitty. Like, it doesn't even have her face on it.
Yeah, and even the pink is like a nice pink.
Yeah, like it actually looks like a very well made like Hot Wheel.
I'm such an 80s guy that I like Back to the Future. I like Batman and all these stuff. So I see the Batmobile out. I've seen the DeLorean out and about. Like, are those cars not that sought after? How am I able to see these and I'm not a huge collector?
Yeah, those are just kind of like nostalgic, I guess, marketing.
When Hot Wheels like releases, I just want to see a line of cars. I don't know how they do it. Are there people who like know when a certain line is coming out and they wait outside of Target and will
That is
run
a
to the
great
shelves
question.
to like get a specific Hot Wheel? Because with Funko, like from my perspective, like each case of Funko they get has one chase.
Back then, like when I was collecting with my dad, I remember each case would have at least one treasure hunt. We live right near the mall. My dad would literally go there right before they would open, and then they'd bust out a case and then we'd try to find the treasure hunts. And back then, collecting was not anything close to what it is today.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have 6 or 10 people waiting outside of
It was
the store.
very niche before.
It was very niche.
I mean, collecting definitely is this insatiable appetite. If you are a full-fledged collector, like, you will be down to your last dollar. It should be an easy decision for you to say, no, I can't afford this today.
You know how many times during this furlough I've said,
Yes,
I've told you
I
guys,
do know. I was gonna say
this
yes.
is my last Funko
I
until
do
I
know.
go back to work.
Uh-huh.
And then like last week I put in my pre-order for
Yeah.
2 more Clone Wars Funko. It's horrible because you think you have like what you need for the time being.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, the next thing you know, you're scrolling through
Right.
Instagram and boom, pre-order.
Algorithms.
It is.
Yeah, yeah. What hasn't been made that you would like to see made?
So right here is the world's most expensive Hot Wheel ever. It's a
Is that the
Volkswagen van.
Yeah.
There's no really like a pinpoint answer to that question.
Right. So since it is that time of year, we want to talk about what is your favorite Halloween collectible.
You go first.
Yeah, but
Bronson brought it over to my house, so I actually have it. But it is something that we may actually end up giving away on the show for like our Halloween show. Which, by the way, guys, we should probably dress up. It was one that they sold at Star Trader. It was a R2-D2 Halloween colored Halloween edition.
Is it R2D Boo or whatever?
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's my favorite, R2-D2.
Okay, I guess it comes with a backstory. So
Okay.
I've always had like different Funko like horror pieces and stuff.
Yes, we've seen the Annabelle pictures.
But none of them have really been like a true remolding. And now that I have that piece that Bronson gave me, the Chucky,
Is this the one that comes in the Good Boy box?
the box, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the one thing I've always wanted, but I don't know if I could bring myself to do it, is to buy like one of the full-size Chuckies in the Good Guy box.
One. Yeah.
Because
Good Guys.
with my luck, that thing gonna come alive,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be horrible. I already have like a 2 or 3 foot Santa Claus that I scared Brit with, so I can't imagine if I have like the Chucky, she's gonna mess with me with that.
She's gonna just.
I kind of like, did you guys ever see they have, you know how they do Elf on the Shelf?
Yes.
They have like the Chucky or Annabelle, and Annabelle house and stuff, and scary kids.
What's wrong with you people?
I think that's
I don't
really
know
an
that.
idea.
All right, Bronze. What about you? What do you got?
It's in the same room of CeeLo. I have a few Chucky shirts that I recently got, so I'm a big Chucky fan too. So
Which Chucky is your favorite?
look-wise, my favorite would have to be
Melted Chucky?
not Melted Chucky. It would be Bride of Chucky.
Bride of
Although I
Chucky.
hate that
The movie?
particular movie,
Yeah.
I love the look.
It was
of
pretty cheap.
The staples and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. I have to say, my favorite Chucky character, he was probably one of the worst, is Chucky's son.
So we've come to the part of the episode where we can't wait for, because it's what's on my table. It's going to be an unboxing of sorts, and CeeLo will be hosting this unboxing. It is a Halloween themed unboxing.
I would like to share some so we can all open it. So Bronson just picked this up for me because it was my birthday last
Happy
week.
belated.
Because he said, like, yeah, oh yeah, happy belated birthday.
So it is a toy capsule collectibles Chucky edition.
So it's got Chucky balls.
Chucky balls.
Chucky balls.
Which honestly I've never seen for a horror movie. There's 9 balls in here. I'm gonna open it. I guess each one of us will open one.
Sure.
Here you go.
So I'll do the first one. We don't know what's in it, but it's a Chucky keychain.
Oh,
It says
It
Chucky.
just says Chucky.
My neck. Oh, it's a Good Guys lanyard.
you know the one cool thing about this is like usually these mystery things nowadays they usually give you an option of what they are.
Yeah.
I have no idea what
You have,
these
yeah,
are.
they have no. It doesn't say it could be this, or this.
I just put them on here for now.
I have a rubber bracelet.
Like the,
Yeah.
all the boobies.
The baller bag.
Yeah.
This is okay.
So literally it says, "Hi, I'm Chucky. Want to play?"
Alright.
Thank you.
It's stronger than me.
Yeah, I was like, be smarter.
ASMR.
ASMR.
So, this right here.
It's a Chucky
This is
patch.
kind of cool. I would
Yeah.
definitely be putting this on something.
Chucky patch. This is dope.
That's pretty-
Oh,
What is that?
I have a Good Guy pin. Oh, a Good Guy.
Show it to the microphone for me.
So I have, what is this? Good Guys shoelaces. And then, wait that way?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if it's an eraser, but it is a rubber piece of Chucky's face.
Okay, I will go next. And I.
Yep.
Magnet.
It's a magnet. We have a Chucky magnet.
This one is kind of heavy. Okay, we have the last one. It is, oh, no ways.
Whoa!
It's the NECA Good Guy doll head.
That's crazy.
I'm glad that one came last.
What? You gotta see this.
It was like a pencil topper.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's
I will try.
freaky.
That is cool.
Freaky deaky.
That's some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, we did.
Heck yeah.
All right, so we will wrap it up. I want to remind everybody that you guys can catch us on Spreaker, on Apple Podcasts, on iHeartMedia. We also have a YouTube channel. That YouTube channel is Murphy Street Productions, because there you can catch our excursions, our eats, our podcasts, anything extra that we do. We want to thank our sponsors, From the Heart of Hawaii, who's our site sponsor for our What's on Your Table, which is always the first episode of the month. We also want to thank Garen Chen, who is our sponsor that creates our logo for us, so we do appreciate you, Garen. And other than that, Bronze, where can he catch you at?
Catch me on my hobby page. It's nosnorp_toybox.
CeeLo?
Hobby page CT96707.
And you can catch me at Murphy Street 808. That is MURPHYSTREET 808. And that'll do it for this episode, you guys. Until the next time, don't forget your slippers. Aloha.
Aloha.